You don't always realize how much it snowed until you see it on something that you know you've put down that didn't have any snow on it. Oh. Oh man, that is good. Today was one of those days that I thought I was supposed to work. When I found I didn't have to, I thought maybe I'd go camping. And my stuff's always pretty much packed, so I put a few more things together, jumped in the truck, and headed out here. And got out here about 12:30. But by the time I got the tarp shelter up here, the little teepee built, and got a skewer for the chicken, and got some firewood, got the fire going, did all the video work, it was getting dark. So thought about just sleeping in here and not putting up the teepee, but I'm glad I did. Now that I got the teepee up and this up, it's feeling pretty cozy. Some lights on. This chicken is tasting amazing. I just had my first little sample. So I'm about to chow into that and enjoy my evening. Whew. The sleeping bag got cold quick while I was out of it. This is the worst thing about solo overnights, is having to get out of your sleeping bag, set up the camera, and then pretend like you were sleeping. Oh, alright. So I survived the night. It was great, actually. I slept solid. I went to bed at about 11 o'clock. Woke up at 4 o'clock to use the washroom and checked the temperature, and it was -7. I noticed that my water bottle was freezing up, so I put a bunch of candles around it to keep it from freezing. Went back to sleep and slept till 8 o'clock. I normally never sleep this late, but when I'm out here camping, it's my treat to myself not to set an alarm clock. And so yeah, I slept till 8 o'clock, so good solid sleep. I woke up and I could feel the trees swaying in the wind, and the platform kind of shifted a little bit, which just reminds you you're up in a tree fort. And by the looks of the outside of this teepee, we got a lot of snow, so I'm gonna go take a look around outside, and I'm also gonna do a review on the sleeping bag, so it's probably gonna be a separate video. Whoa. Just turn my camera on to say that everything in my teepee is frozen, including my boots and my pants. Although I was warm in there, I was sleeping in my snug pack sleeping bag with some wool blankets, and that was great, but it's -7. Oh, my boots are so frozen I can't get my foot on. Shoelaces are frozen. Oh. So I just finished sleeping out here in this Tipifort in this beautiful forest, and it was -7 last night, so everything's frozen. There's a lot of airflow that moves through the teepee, through the bottom, through the top, and so the only bit of warmth I had was a few candles going to keep my water bottle from freezing up. But before I get into the Snug Pack Softy Antarctica review, I just want to show you my layers, because you can't completely depend on the sleeping bag when you start to push it to the colder end of its range. So on my feet, I've got 2 pairs of wool socks. I also have 2 merino wool sweaters, and then I've got a pair of sweatpants on, and then another big heavy duty wool hoodie. So that's all in my body. Those are my body layers. So I'm already pretty snug and warm. Then on top of the whole outer layer, I've got 1 big wool blanket covering my whole sleeping setup. Around my sleeping bag, I have this bivy, which I just made from a bed sheet. It's just a basic bed sheet. It's cotton. But what I like about it is it's really soft, so I can pull it up over my face so that I'm not breathing into my sleeping bag. And then I can kind of pull that down over the zipper and any of the Velcro here that keeps everything snug, and this is just like kind of a nice soft spot for my chin to be in my face. Then I got the sleeping bag. So this is, like I said, the Snug Pack Softy Antarctica, which I'm reviewing today. And then underneath that, I've got another thin wool blanket. And then this is just like that egg foam stuff that you can get for a bed. I like this better than an air mattress. I find air mattresses, I'm slipping around and I don't like having to blow them up. And this seems to be good for me. And then underneath that, I've got basically a moisture bearing layer. This is so that no moisture that I'm sleeping on, whether it's wet ground or snow, comes through and starts to soak up my layers from below. So this is just recycled from an old air mattress. It had a hole in it, so I cut the section of it off, cut half of it off, and now I just use it as my ground mat. So if you're interested in this platform build, I've got a full series of me building it here on YouTube. So I'll put those video links in the end screens. I was gonna make chicken noodle soup. That's why I saved the bones and the skin. I was gonna boil it down and add some egg noodles and have a nice warm soup today. But I'm so full from how much I ate yesterday that I don't really need it. And with this nice snow, I just decided to focus on some photography and take some nice pictures. So I think I'm gonna just pack it up pretty soon here, head home, and it was a nice little overnight. -7. Overall, it was pretty warm. The only cold part was put on my frozen boots and pants in the morning, but they loosened up. So until next video, be nice people, be nice to Earth.